Okay, so want to know what killed Lightwave? Take a look at this video. Okay, so Rob Howes is showing off the virtual cinematography tools of Lightwave 3D, and we can see he is demonstrating and showcasing the real-time feedback of Lightwave, right? Although it wasn't as real-time as not as the stuff you see nowadays, but he was showing the capability of Lightwave 13 or 15 years ago. I'm not sure how long ago Lightwave 10 came out. It must be something like about 13 or 15 years ago.
There's softwares that just specialize in this that aren't as fast as what we've got implemented in Lightwave 10. The cool thing is really interesting. Watch this. So traditionally, Lightwave's render engine has always been well respected. People win indies because of the work that's done with the Lightwave renderer that's built into the package. But let me show you something else that's cool. See, I've got the live camera. I'm basically going to push one.
So basically what I want to say is that people from Unreal Engine and Epic Games and so on, dev teams, got a hold of this tech update from New Tech, and they basically went ahead and developed over the years on the Unreal Engine side, beefed up their code and their real-time shaders, and basically then showed off and showcased and demonstrated many of virtual real-time car video demonstrations, such as this one right here that was being showcased in Unreal Engine, and they are here on this video demonstrating the real-time feedback. And as you can see just by that, how instantaneous, and there's absolutely no delay. Okay, so let's jump over back to Lightwave. So coming back to my point, this video is what killed Lightwave in my opinion, because this is the technology that Lightwave had going for it at the time, and at that time it was ahead using this feature set. So, and you can see right here, so this was 13 years ago, and this is about 6 years ago. But as you can see, you have motion blur, so all being done on the GPU coding, and you have lights. These are all the fallbacks that VPR does not have. And so basically you can actually do these functions inside of Lightwave. You can add these functions to open the doors and lift the hood up. I'm sure you can probably program keys on your keyboard to control these functions, and also use sliders inside of Lightwave to simulate the same car showcase demo that they are doing here inside of Unreal Engine. But let's just come back to Lightwave 3D, okay?
On the camera's map, and you're going to see now I am in Lightwave renderer iterative. So basically, if I freeze now, I'm moving around. That's the renderer in real time with all the ray tracing and all of that. I can zoom out, I can zoom in, and the light, you'll notice he's controlling the light. Watch the scene, the light's moving in the scene. So see that spotlight moving around? We've got two, he's the cinematographer, gaffer. I'm actually doing the camera.
So I have a really good feeling that someone from the Unreal dev team saw this or took this video and showed it to one of the big shots sitting up inside the guys that pulled strings, and they then decided to take Epic Games to become the #1 tool for real-time virtual cinematography. Okay, and they positioned themselves over the years just for focusing on that, purely based on doing the real-time car showcase demos over and over again over the years, and now they have securely positioned themselves and added a heap of other improvements. And so let's come back here, let's take a look on Unreal Engine. Let's go all the way back. Let's see if we can go back to 13 years and see where they were 13 years ago. That's 4 months ago. So going back 13 years ago to 2010, we can see that Unreal Epic Games only had feature sets of gaming technology and video game trailers and so on. Okay, they didn't have any real-time tech demo showcasing real-time ray tracing at that time. So the only first company to showcase some type of capability like that, seems to me, was Newtek Lightwave 10 with the Virtual Cinematography toolset capability. So this Lightwave was the only company at the time showcasing this type of tech demo. Alright, so let's go further down the rabbit hole and let's take a look at one other company which released in the year of 2010. NVIDIA released a garage tech demo featuring the Porsche 911 Turbo. Okay, and let us just take a look at that. So the same time as Newtek Lightwave 3 releases their virtual cinematography toolset capability with some type of real-time feedback, not completely real-time, but it is workable. We see that NVIDIA also jumps on the same bandwagon and releases their demo featuring this ray tracing demo showcase.
Ever wanted to spend hours with some of the hottest vehicles on the road, exploring every inch of their glossy finish, placing them in different settings, change paint colors, make modifications, then capture and share each moment in photorealistic images? Now you can with NVIDIA's Design Garage demo. The GPUs, customizable parameters so you can control it.
Let's find the actual Porsche one. Let's see. Here is the actual Porsche one. So this was running on a GTX 400 series graphics card, and you can see the capability of the render of the GPU renderer using HDRIs and cube mapping with backplates and so on inside a 3D scene. This is pretty much exactly the same thing to what Lightwave is showcasing right here. Let's come back to this, and this was pretty much very similar quality to the Lightwave rendered output. Okay, let's see if we can find another one. This is the same thing. No. So as you can see, as soon as Nvidia put that out, a whole bunch of gamers started downloading it and playing with it, and also it was used as a benchmarking tool for new GPUs and so on. So anyway, my point is that around the same time as Lightwave released this tech demo, Nvidia also was quick to jump on the bandwagon and released their ray tracing Nvidia demo design garage. Okay, and like I said, at the same time, Unreal had none of that, was not showcasing any of that type of tech demo showcase. Okay, they were still focusing on shader development and gaming, rendering improvements and so on. They were still highly focused on game dev, look and feel, as well as higher frame rates and so on. Okay, and as you can see, this is about 12 years ago. And interestingly enough, Lightwave 10 was released on December 30th, 2010. Okay, all right, and same time, it's the same year, December 30th, and we see here this was released at the beginning of the year. So okay, so Lightwave was second to it in the showcasing of that, but this is not to do with any type of virtual cinematography. Anyway, let's come back to Unreal Engine, right? And then we fast forward 2 years, 3 years, and then only about only about let's see, Unreal Engine released their first real-time tech demo of a cinematic car 7 years ago. And let's take a look at this. So basically, if NewTek really improved on this native renderer and worked on it like they should have, then we would have been at this stage around about 7 years ago.
Moving to Unreal,
As you can see right here,
our assets are around 15 million timers. Assets are around 15 million timers.
and this was exactly 7 years after the release of, like I said, the Lightwave 10 Virtual Cinematography toolset showcase. Okay, but they have not. NewTek did not improve on the render efficiency and the shaders, the native shaders, to improve them to make them more real time and add more functions into VPR and so on. But anyway, let's come back here. So that's the battle that Lightwave lost. So this is the point I'm making in this video. Like I said, at this time when NewTek released this video, Epic Games Unreal Engine did not showcase anything like this. Okay, nothing at all. They were still focusing on game shaders and developing their engine. Okay, and so they only showcased this 7 years after Lightwave showcased this. So my coming back to my original point is that somebody saw this and said, you know what, we can use this to sell our software and make tons of money. And this is what Epic Games did.
And our environment's using a lot of 8K textures, which we would expect to take a fairly long time, to about 6 really quick to achieve what we need out of it. We've been
bringing newcomers together, and for us is that rated that's got a really polished look to it. It's out in dealers everywhere, and the clients are just loving it. Sharing 360 is...
So, if NewTek added more functionality into Lightwave 10, and into Lightwave 2015 and upwards and so on, Lightwave would have been at this point, probably maybe 5 to 7 years ago, could have been at that level, 5 to 7 years ago.
An emotional connection that previously was never available. Working with us to work sits behind abilities are.
So coming back to my previous point is that by NewTek putting out this video, this is where they should have not done this. I think they actually this was like, you know, the secret in the bag. Now the secret was let out of the bag, and so everyone could see the direction where NewTek was headed. And so Nvidia, Epic Games, and everyone else knew what they needed to do. And but anyway, I'm just comparing it for this example, just comparing this to Epic Games. And like I said, at this time, Epic Games was working on their game shader technology and the game engine, and so on, and materials and custom shaders. They were not focusing anything on virtual cinematography. They only got into that 7 years after this video. All right, and so just wanted to put that out there, and hope you guys enjoy the unofficial Lightwave car reel on the next video.